And so when I first launched the first event we did, I had to dress it up as a 90s R&B event to get people through the door because people didn't understand about why would you paint and listen to music and drink alcohol? You know, painting was something most people left at school.
Mm.
So, I had to kind of bring people in with the music aspect. And a lot of the reason I built up Party and Paint was to hear good music and not be in a situation where you're in a club and your feet are hurting.
All right, so I've got the lovely Sheena with me today. Thank you for tuning in for Two Pencils on a Pad, designing together. This is part of our Black Business Feature Month, where we're going to be touching on businesses throughout the month, faces behind the brand, people we want to speak to, their journey, how they got there, and what they're all about. So, for people that don't know me, I'm Nate McKenzie, co-founder of Two Pencils on a Pad, and let's put all eyes and ears on Sheena.
Pressure. But no, thank you, Nate. I
No
appreciate
worries.
that. But yes, I'm Sheena McCauley. Nice to meet everyone who's watching.
Okay, so well, are you co-founder or founder of Party and Paint?
Founder of Party and Paint and
Yeah,
associated arms of the business. So yeah, founder.
sweet.
Mm.
So, first question, if you just want to tell us a bit about yourself, so like, how did it first start? How did it come about of you like starting Party and Paint?
So it was about 3 years ago. I think about 2018. Um, I mean, just to give you a bit of background before I even came up with the concept, I know I was professionally a solicitor. I'm
Oh,
working within law. For me, it was a foolproof career. It was very easy. Well, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was pretty much mapped out into how you got from A to B, which was fine. It was
yeah.
good. I went to law school, studied, did what I had to do, qualified, got into an amazing law firm.
Mm,
But I didn't feel fulfilled, if I'm honest with you. Kind of got there and thought, oh, I'm meant to do more. I
mm,
had this sort of burning desire that there was something else I was meant to do. And the thing is, for me, and I don't know whether anyone else can relate to this as well, it kept me up at night. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I just was doing the wrong thing. So I started to explore options of different businesses. For me, I 100% knew that I wanted to work for myself. I found it frustrating working for other people, especially as a lawyer. You charge crazy amount per hour and only get like if what 25% of that fee. So I just knew from then that I wanted to be my own boss, create my own opportunities, and create my own lane. So I started exploring different business opportunities. I was within the legal field because I thought that's where I was meant to be. So I started legal networking companies, and a lot of different companies within the corporate field, but it still didn't feel right for me.
mm,
Um, so I kind of went on a whim. So about 2018, I was watching a program. I think it was called Secret Millionaire, and they spoke about this painting concept in America that was massive. And I just thought, okay, this is interesting. And they weren't doing it in the UK. Like it wasn't even heard of over here. And I thought this woman was talking about her business and how she went on to franchise it, and it was one of America's number one franchises. And I thought, this could be fun, but I wanted to put my own twist on it.
mm.
So I sort of looked into getting the equipment. I even built up a contingency plan on how to sell the equipment if it didn't work. So I'd already lined up my account with Gumtree just so I thought, okay, I'm going to buy these easels, buy these canvases, get a DJ, and then if it doesn't work, I've always got my way of kind of selling off my equipment. I spoke to schools and everything just because I didn't want to be lumbered with all this stuff. And so when I first launched the first event we did, I had to dress it up as a 90s R&B event to get people through the door, because people do not understand about how to, why would you paint and listen to music and drink alcohol? You know, painting was something most people left at school.
Mm.
So, you know, I had to kind of bring people in with the music aspect. And a lot of the reason I built up Party and Paint was to hear good music and not be in a situation when you're in a club and your feet are hurting. I wanted to do something where I could hear good music and do something at the same time, like obviously painting. So we sold out the first 10, 15 events that we did. So I was gobsmacked. And literally from there, that point onwards, it's been an absolute roller coaster for Party and Paint. We've met amazing people. We've brought in great people into our team. We've created a family. Where recently, as you may see, recruiting people within the team. We've been inundated with you know, people wanting to join the team and such. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster for
Mm.
myself. I didn't expect it to go as far as it has, and it's going from strength to strength at the moment. We're super busy. We're probably at our peak at the moment. Lockdown was a great opportunity for us to go virtual,
Mm.
and we started running events for people across the world, as far as Singapore, South America, the whole of Europe. We've worked for amazing brands like Google, Twitter. We also alliance with Prince's Trust because we also do a lot of charity work as well. So yeah, for us it's been an amazing journey, and I look forward to every single day that we do, because it's always something new. So yeah, super happy, and in a nutshell, that's where we are at the moment.
Wow, what an answer. Okay. Um, woo. All right, that sounds amazing so far. I just wanted to know, um, Party and Paint, someone that was a lawyer, or solicitor, um, has moved from that. So is this your full-time job now, or are you still working, juggling?
So for the first probably 6 months, I was juggling both. I was sort of consulting for law firms, um, but the demand of the business
Mm.
grew intensely, and especially when we went into lockdown as well. It was just, you know, a situation where I had to choose, and because I'm very much about fulfillment and enjoying what you do. And although the legal aspect or working as a solicitor was important, I chose that path mainly for financial security more than anything else. I realized my passion was in something like Party and Paint, but I didn't realize that until I started Party and Paint, if that makes sense. And for me, you know, it was an easy transition for going from being a lawyer to doing this business. Obviously, it's hard because when you have your own business, you don't have that security. You don't have that knowledge that you're gonna get X amount of money per month and this, that, and the other. But there was something about it that I just knew that I could take it into so many different spaces. Um, so for me, yeah, I'm my full time job now. So it's
Quick
hard to
question.
do anything else.
Quick question. Can you paint? Can you draw?
Can I paint? I can paint now. I can paint now. It's mad because uh, for me, when I started this business, it was more from a business perspective. It was more
Mhm.
like providing an activity that wasn't necessary. I mean, at the time, I think 2018, there still is a lot of branches and that sort of,
Mm.
um, you know, type of events to go out to. So for me, you know, when I started up the art thing, it was just providing an activity.
Mm.
Um, but I have since become an artist because
Mm.
of it. Because there's times where, you know, we've also got another arm of the business called Milkshake and Paint, which is aimed for children, and we can't charge too much for children's events. So I've had to take on the role of the artist, and I've sat there and I've studied my craft and learned how to do it, because it's been a situation where I was like, right, you don't make money from it by getting like an artist to come in and run the session. You do it yourself. So
Mm.
when you're in a situation, you have to learn what you're doing and you have
Mm.
to understand the trade. So initially, I don't know, being an artist is one of those vague things, like it's self-acclaimed, right? So if you think you're an artist, then you're an artist. No one tells you, okay, you're an artist, because you could draw a house and be like, right, I'm an artist now. So for
Mm.
me, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm an artist, but I think I'm okay with a paintbrush. I'd like to think.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. Just wanted to see what your skills were at. Um, how long has Party and Paint been going for now?
So we're celebrating our third birthday next month. So
Third
really
birthday.
massive.
The growth
Yeah.
has been immense. You must be pretty proud.
Yeah, I think, for me, because it's such a roller coaster, it's hard to kind of really see what you've achieved in that
Mm.
time.
Yeah.
It's only when you sit back and you reflect, like obviously, like, having this conversation with you and sort of thinking, okay, wow, we've achieved this and we've achieved that. And, we've worked with amazing brands and we've seen the growth. I mean, you guys, you helped us get to that
Mm.
stage as well, because the growth from where our logo was initially to where it is now, I mean, it must be amazing for you as well. Because for me, when I go into, we did an event on Friday in Proud, and they've got a massive digital screen. So to see your brand on that, or on merchandise,
Mm.
or on, this, that, and the other, it's amazing. And you do have that kind of pinch myself moment and think, wow, you know, this
Mm.
is this is me. And I don't see it as me, if I'm honest. I see it as us. And you always hear me talk about we, because
Mm.
although I'm the founder of Party and Paint, there's a lot of us that help make it what it is. And my team are amazing, and like I said, you guys as well. Like,
Mm.
you've helped us with our growth. So there's so many people behind
Mm.
the brand that has
Mm.
helped it become what it is. And I'm
Yeah.
thankful for it. Like, if anything, I feel like I've been really good at bringing great people together, more than anything else. But yeah.
Yeah, I resonate with that as well. Like bringing the team together and being a co-founder and saying, I never really see me, I just see it as the team, like collectively, we've done a lot. And even when you talk about us, when I see your logo or your event, I go, wow. Like, because I think it's almost like we've always envisioned that whoever we work with, it's a community and it's a togetherness. So if you win, we grow, you grow. So when I see some of these events and I see the logo up in full, even onto the t-shirts and the hats and the masks, and even when you kept on going, when actually we'll get to that to last year, and even when there were struggles and challenges, I was like, wow, they're still going. That's giving me drive to go on and do more. Um,